So for some, the lead up to Valentine's Day is all flowers and chocolates. For others, it's time to call it quits. In the world of family law, this is actually divorce season. Laura Paris from Shulman Partners joins us now with more. And so it's between January and March, there's a 30% increase in inquiries about divorce.
Correct, yeah. So the way that we kind of look at it or kind of make sense of these numbers is generally looking at the fact that going into the holiday season, if you already have that feeling that you're wanting to separate, you're not really going to take that plunge during the holidays, especially if you have children. So coming into the new year, a lot of people have that mentality, new year, new me, and they want to start off fresh. And that may mean shedding a relationship that isn't working for them.
Right. And there's also, you think about it, there's the bills that are coming in, and money is the root of so many marriage breakups.
Absolutely. And the holidays can actually exasperate conflict. Yeah. In a lot of, while, you know, we hope that they're mostly happy, it could be an exasperation, absolutely, of conflict and pre-existing issues.
Right. So what do you suggest couples do then? Or I should say clients, like, because a couple's not going to come to you, it's one of the couple is going to come to you. What do you do before you make that first call?
I would say, you know, for the most part, the best thing to actually do is to make the call. Have a conversation with a lawyer, understand what you're walking into. The separation process is not a pleasant one. Obviously, having an advocate by your side to move you forward through it makes it a lot easier because they can help guide you through the process. But having an understanding in terms of what is my life going to look like? What is separation going to mean for me and my family?
What's it going to cost?
And what's it going to cost? And with the cost issue, I mean, we can only give so much information. It's hard to tell. It is, you know, an undetermined thing because we don't know what conflict's going to come up. There's a lot of unknowns at the beginning stages, but we can at least give you an idea so that you can prepare yourself, you know, mentally, financially, etc., to move forward with that process.
Okay, and prepare emotionally as well, because
Absolutely.
you must be a sounding board. I can imagine you're almost like a lawyer slash, you know, not a therapist because you're not offering advice like that, but you must be hearing a lot.
Absolutely, and to an extent, it's almost impossible to divide the two. In gaining a fulsome understanding of my client's case and learning on how to serve them best, I need to understand the intricacies of their separation and what they're dealing with, and have certain sensitivities to what they're going through. Now, obviously, there's a line that needs to be drawn, and I work within the confines of the law, and I'm not a therapist. And in a lot of cases, sometimes it's a matter of just suggesting, hey, I'm here to help you with your legal issues, but maybe you need support from an emotional, mental level.
Mm-hmm. Is it easier for you if there's already kind of a mediation or you know, some kind of a path forward?
If someone comes to me and says, me and my spouse have spoken, we're on the same page with respect to what we want to do and how we see things going, that to me is excellent. I usually will direct in that situation to, in the immediate, consider mediation. You can always utilize a lawyer in the background while you mediate the situation, but if you're already on the same page, sometimes what happens when you get lawyers involved is not purposely, but your lawyer is there to advocate for you. And when you have two separate advocates that are advocating based on the law, sometimes it could create some conflict unintentionally. So if you're already on the same page and you're comfortable with what you've decided with your spouse, proceed forward with mediation. Have a lawyer in the background to just give you an understanding of what the law is, so you understand what your rights and entitlements are. But absolutely, if you come in and you're already on the same page, that's great. That's great news for us. Makes our job way easier.
It's not going to be one of these cases that drags on for years and years. You've had clients for 5 years.
Yeah,
a 5-year divorce.
Yeah, and some of this is not necessarily just the client's fault. Like when we're in court, you are now subject to court timelines. And the court, unfortunately, is not a quick process, and it's an inundated system. So things are delayed. I mean, we have some trials booking a year in advance, if not further, and there's certain procedural steps that you need to go through even before you get to the point of a trial.
All right. So best advice is to kind of talk things over then before you make that call. And we'll get all your contact information then up on our website,
for sure.
chch.com/morninglive. Thanks very much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
And hope you have a happy Valentine's Day.